Hello, good afternoon. Before we begin today's convocation ceremony, I have a few announcements to make. The graduating students are requested to take their seats in order of their roll numbers as guided by the respective faculty members. The seating order of students will begin with the recipients of doctoral degrees, followed by the recipients of postgraduate degrees from the Department of Chemistry, Computer Science, English, and Physics. It will be further followed by the recipients of the undergraduate degrees from the Department of Bengali, Chemistry, Computer Science, Economics, English, History, Mathematics, Physics, Sanskrit, and Statistics. Please check the adhesive labels on the chairs comprising your roll number and name before taking your seats. All the graduating students will receive their certificates from dignitaries present on stage. Now please pay attention to another important message. The respective HODs or the representatives from the individual departments will call the names of the graduating students, and the students will form a queue to collect the certificates. Students will come upon the stage from my right, that is through the stairs on my front, and collect their certificates and then exit from the opposite side of the stage following the stairs there. Please note that there is no need to remove your footwear while coming on the stage. No one should halt midway or stop for any other reason on his way on and off the stage. You will be glad to know that we have designated specialized photographer and videographer to capture the precious moments of the ceremony. Hence, no attempt of capturing personal photographs from the front will be entertained. Photographs may be taken only from the designated seats. All the photographs will be uploaded on our college website and will be available for downloading. So please maintain silence and avoid. So please maintain silence and avoid anything that may prove to be a hindrance to the smooth functioning of the program. The present students of the college are requested to sit in the balcony of the auditorium as guided by their teachers and student volunteers. Please show your appreciation for this great day of pride only with occasional applause. Please maintain silence and cooperate with us in smooth functioning of the program. When the ceremonial procession enters the auditorium at 1 p.m. this afternoon, we will honor the procession by standing up and remain so till all the dignitaries take their seats on the stage. Please refrain from making any untoward sound, maintain silence, and stand still during the ceremonial procession. May I request all of you to put your mobile phones into silent mode. I'm sure you all have done that, but still I request you to check it again so that no occasional ringing of phones undermines the dignity of today's program. Hello, good afternoon. With the blessings of Sri Sri Thakur, Sri Ma, and Shamiji, we begin the 11th annual convocation ceremony of Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Autonomous, Narendrapur, with a prestigious ceremonial procession. We will remain standing till all the dignitaries take their seats. The monastic members of the college would chant Shiva Sankalpa Shuktam During the ceremonial procession, I request everyone to stand up in honor of our guests. Please.
ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ येनेदं भूतं भुवनं भविष्यत् परिगृहीतममृतेन सर्वम् येन यज्ञस्त्रायते सप्तहोता तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु येन कर्माणि प्रचरन्ति धीरा यतो वाचा मनसा चारुयन्ति यः संमितं मनः संचरन्ति तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु येन कर्माण्यपसो मनीषिणो यज्ञे कृण्वन्ति विदतेषु धीराः यदपूर्वं यच्छमन्तन् प्रजानान् तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु यत्प्रज्ञानमुत चेतो धृतिश्च यज्ज्योतिरन्तरमृतं प्रजासु यस्मान्नरते किञ्चन कर्म क्रियते तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु सुषारतिरश्वानि वयं मनुष्यान्मे नियुते पशुभिर्वाजिनीवान् हृत्प्रविष्टं यदचरं यविष्टं तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु यस्मिन् रचः सामयजुगुंषि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठा रशनाभा विभाराः यस्मिग्गश्चित्तगं सर्वमोतं प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
On behalf of Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Autonomous Narendrapur, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to the 11th Convocation Ceremony. Our students are our pride, and when a momentous day like today, like this, comes in the year, we feel all the more proud of them, as they are now joining the prestigious alumni network of our college. We sincerely thank Professor Gautam Deshiraju, Emeritus Professor of Chemistry, IISc Bangalore, and Professor Debashish Biswas, Inspector of Colleges, the University of Calcutta, for finding time from their busy schedules to grace the 11th Annual Convocation Ceremony of our college. You have indeed made this day special and memorable for us. Today's occasion will be graced by Professor Debashish Biswas as the President of the program and conferrer of degrees, and Professor Gautam R. Deshiraju as the Guest-in-Chief who deliver the convocation address. On the stage, we also have with us the most revered Swami Sarvalokanandaji Maharaj, Secretary, Ramakrishna Mission Ashram, Narendrapur, and revered Swami Ekochittanandaji Maharaj, Principal, Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Autonomous, Narendrapur. I would now request Professor Ruthindranath Ghosh of the Department of Chemistry and the Coordinator of Internal Quality Assurance Cell of our college to kindly felicitate the guest in chief of today's program, Professor Gautam R. Deshiraju. Sir. Thank you, Professor Ghosh. I would also request Dr. Debabruto Dash of the Department of Physics and the Secretary of Teachers Council, Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Narendrapur, to felicitate the President of today's program, Professor Debashish Biswas. Sir. Thank you, Professor Dash. Now I request the most revered Swami Sarvalokanandaji Maharaj, the Secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission Ashram, Narendrapur, to deliver the address of welcome. Maharaj.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mityor Ma Amritagamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from unreal to real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. Om peace, peace, peace. I may not be able to speak much because of my bad throat. Of course, there is no scope of telling much for the welcome address. We all eagerly wait for this day, that is 23rd December, being the Convocation Ceremony. It is my proud privilege to welcome you all to this prestigious Convocation Ceremony of Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Narendrapur. Dear friends, at the outset, I would like to congratulate from bottom of my heart to the post-graduating and graduating students present here for their academic excellence. I also congratulate the guardian, faculty members, other non-teaching staff, and students for their constant support to the students, particularly to reach the height of excellence. As a student, you must know that today's ceremony is a milestone in your academic journey. You are yet to go long way to reach your goal. And you must also know very clearly that what is the objective of education. Generally, we know the objective of education is to secure good marks in the examination, get good jobs, and to earn money. Dear friends, this is not all of education. There is another aspect, very important aspect of education or aim or objective is to build character. That is very important. Unfortunately, this aspect, the aspect of building character, is being very much ignored. As a result, what we find that not only in India but all over the world, there are many untoward incidents, all kind of violence, unrest, hatred, jealousy, unemployment, so on and so forth. So, along with this academic pursuit, you have to pay your attention on this character building. Dear friends, whether it's individual or in a race or a country has to rise, then there must be character, individual character, social character, and national character. If you see many great nation has risen, you'll find at least there is an individual character. That is why Swami Vivekananda used to say again and again that character building education, man making education. He realized that without building the character, the individual or the society or the nation cannot rise. In this context, I like to tell you and give you the example. All of you know that nowadays we are observing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, that is completion of 75 years of independence of India. And during these 75 years of independence of India, India has made some spectacular progress in certain areas, in certain fields. But dear friends, the India after 75 years of independence, couldn't reach the target of success. If you go to the villages, interior villages, you'll find there is no potable drinking water, there is no electricity, there is no infrastructure of education, even primary education, so on and so forth. Why? What is the reason behind it? Dear friends, we couldn't build our character. We couldn't feel the sense of patriotism and sense of nationalism. That is why India is lagging behind in many areas, in many fields. Dear friends, in your scriptures, it beautifully said that dharmena hina pasubhi samana. Dharma. In other words, you can say the values. Without values, without guna, sadguna, human being is nothing but the animal. There are some sterling human qualities which make difference between man and animal. And I'd like to tell you one particular, the guna, sadguna, the attribute which makes the difference between man and animal, and that is viveka buddhi, vichara buddhi, the power of discrimination. Only the man can discriminate what is good and what is bad for himself or herself. What is the good for the country and what is the bad for the country. Only human being can differentiate. No species on this earth has this quality, has this attribute, that is viveka buddhi, vichara buddhi, the power of discrimination. And very fortunately, the human being is endowed with this wonderful sterling qualities, that is viveka buddhi, by God. That is why human being is called the best creation of God. ঈশ্বরের সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট সৃষ্টি অন্য কোন জীবজন্তু জানোয়ার নয়. That is why, dear friends, you will pursue your academic side, but at the same time, try to build your character. That is why nowadays you see value education. Earlier days there is no such thing that value education. Why? Nowadays we hear a lot about the value education, because nowadays what value we are imparting, what education we are imparting to the student? Only the mundane knowledge, not spiritual knowledge or other knowledge. That is why it is said the education must give some values to the students. If the value is not given to the students, then education is incomplete, can never be complete. And is urgent need of the day that values, জীবনের মূল্যবোধ, মানবিক মূল্যবোধ, the tremendous erosion of what is called human values, মানবিক মূল্যবোধের প্রচন্ড অবক্ষয়. Why I am telling in Bengali, while I was coming to this hall, I was telling two guests that in other places, other institutions, the convocation address or speech is made in local language or in English. Particularly, the guest from Bangalore, Mr. Raju, told me, Swamiji, in other places, other state, the local language or regional language is being used. And he preferred that regional language should be introduced during this convocation's address. In many other institutions in what is called in Bengal, very prestigious institutions, Vishwa Bharati, everything is being done, delivered in Bengali. সেই জন্যে ওই দিকে খেয়াল রাখতে হবে। You may have very brilliant record. You may become good professions. There is no doubt. But dear friends, at the same time you have to become better human being. This is very, very important. Very, very important. In other words, we can say the enlightened citizen. Enlightened citizen. We are all citizens. There is no doubt about it. But question comes, whether we are all enlightened citizens, good citizens, ideal citizens, there is a question mark. You are all not enlightened, good or ideal citizens. Ideal citizen only can take the country forward and forward. Dear friends, so this thing you have to keep in your mind, dear friends. Then you will get peace. Then you will get real happiness. By earning money only, you cannot have real peace and happiness. It is verified and verifiable, tested. Nobody can deny it. Dear friends, I don't want to take much of your time. My throat is not good. We are very fortunate to have two eminent guests amongst us. Sri Gautam Desiraju, Emeritus Professor in the Chemistry, IICS, Bangalore. In the morning I saw the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Then I remember the interesting history behind this Indian Institute of Science, how it came into existence. And this incident is, I think, most of you do not know, some of you may know, very interesting history. Very interesting. The Swami Vivekananda and Jamsetji Tata was traveling in a ship. Swami Vivekananda was going to Chicago to address the Parliament of Religions. And Jamsetji Tata was going to Japan for doing some business. And both of them came in contact with each other. Swamiji asked Jamsetji Tata, where you are going? Jamsetji Tata replied that he is going to Japan for doing some business, to import some goods. Immediately Swami Vivekananda said, Jamsetji, you are doing a great blunder, mistake. Why don't you start manufacturing the goods in India itself? And by which many youth will get employment. What a wonderful idea of Swami Vivekananda. Though he was a spiritual leader, he has nothing to do with this mundane world. And this prophetic utterance and vision of Swami Vivekananda inspired Jamsetji Tata very much. Swami Vivekananda went to Chicago and delivered lecture in the Parliament of Religions. Jamsetji went to Japan to do some business and came back to India. But it's very surprising that Jamsetji Tata did not forget what Swamiji has told him in the ship. And because of Swamiji's inspiration, Indian Institute of Science came into existence. There is no doubt about it. After a long time, Jamsetji Tata writing a letter to Swami Vivekananda. It is very heart-touching. That is very important. What is that letter? In this letter, dated 23rd December, 1898, Jamsetji Tata writes to Swami Vivekananda as follows. Dear Swami Vivekananda, I trust you remember me as a fellow traveler on your voyage from Japan to Chicago. I very much recall at this moment your views on the growth of ascetic spirit in India and duty not of destroying but to diverting it into useful channels. Wonderful. I recall these ideas in connection with my scheme of Research Institute of Science for India. I am of the opinion that if such a crusade in favor of an asceticism of this kind were undertaken by a competent leader, it would greatly help asceticism, science, and good name of your common country, our country. And I know not who would make a more fitting general of such a champion than Swami Vivekananda. With kind regards, my dear Swami, yours faithfully, Jamsetji Tata, 23rd November 1898, Esplanade House, Bombay. What a wonderful letter Jamsetji Tata is writing to Swami Vivekananda. Jamsetji Tata could realize that only science will not do anything. Along with the science, there should be spiritual knowledge, other knowledge. Then only society can rise, country can rise, make developments. Same thing Jamsetji Tata is writing here, and Swamiji was of the same view. Dear friends, mundane knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Many of us think and understand that science and spirituality, they are totally contradictory to each other. But Swamiji has proved that science and spirituality, they are not contradictory, but they are complementary to each other. With this view, with this idea, we can make India great and great. Dear friends, on behalf of our institution, that is Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya, Mahavidyalaya of Narendrapur, I welcome Dr. Professor Gautam Desiraju, Emeritus Professor in the Chemistry, ISCS, Bangalore. All the way, he has come from Bangalore to address the student. He will give convocation address. All the way he has come from Bangalore. So really we are all indebted to him. We are very grateful to him. On behalf of this institution, this college, I express the sense of deep gratitude to him. Once again, I welcome him to this prestigious residential college, Narendrapur. We have another eminent guest, that is Professor Devasis Biswas, Inspector of Colleges, University of Calcutta. Just I was asking him whether this is your first visit. Well, no, Swamiji, several occasions I visited this hospital, this what is called institutions. On behalf of Ramakrishna Mission Ashram Narendrapur, as well as on the behalf of Ramakrishna Mission Mahavidyalaya Narendrapur, I heartily welcome him to this prestigious function, that is Convocation Ceremony. I also express the sense of deep gratitude to Mr. Professor Devasis Biswas, Inspector of Colleges, University of Calcutta. Once again, I'd like to welcome you all sitting in this beautiful auditorium, the monks, the faculty members, the guests, the guardians, and above all, my dear students. I would like to wrap up my welcome address, which I do generally. That is, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya. Let all be happy, let all be healthy. Namaskar, Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Maharaj, for being your usual perceptive self and reminding us about the essence of education. I would now request Ekachittanandaji Maharaj, Principal, Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Narendrapur, to felicitate Swami Sarvalokanandaji Maharaj with a bouquet of flowers. Maharaj.
Why you are felicitating me? I am not guest here.
I now request revered Swami Ekachittanandaji Maharaj to read out the principal's report.
Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. My respectful pranam to revered Sarvalokanandaji Maharaj. My respectful namaskar to Professor Gautam Desiraju and Dr. Devashish Biswas, to all other distinguished guests present over here. My good wishes to my beloved graduating students as well as to the current students, and my Shraddha and Namaskar to all the faculty members present here. Before going to the annual report of the session 2021-22, let me read out the vision and mission of the college first. So, to implement educational thoughts of Swami Vivekananda, I just quote two quotations from Swamiji. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. We want that education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, and one can stand on one's own legs. To actualize the integral vision of learning seamlessly, combining the elements of Gurukula tradition of India and the scientific temper of the West in a Tapovana ideal, hark back to the forest universities of ancient India. Now, history of the college at a glance. Started in 1960, affiliated to University of Calcutta as an honors UG college. HS section started in 1976, later relocated to Vidyalaya in 2007. Postgraduate section operational since 2005. Vivekananda Center for Research established in 2014, the year marking the 150th birth anniversary of Swamiji. Autonomy conferred by the UGC in 2008, which was renewed in 2015. Accredited by NAC in 2004 with grade A with institutional score 87 out of 100. Re-accredited by NAC second cycle in 2012 with grade A with CGPA 3.56 out of 4. Received WBDST Fist Award in 2015. Re-accredited by NAC in third cycle with grade A plus and CGPA 3.46 out of 4 only the last year, 2021. NIRF ranks 15 in 2019, 20 in 2020, 21 2021 and 19 in 2022. So the college has maintained consistency all through. The college is recognized as a zero by the DST Government of India, conferred DST Fist Award in 2017, declared a college with potential for excellence CPE by the UGC in 2016, autonomy renewed by the UGC in 2015, received RUSA grant in 2014-15, received Edu Excellence Best College Award by Z24 Ghanta TV channel in 2017. Now, let me focus on to the academic and administrative achievements in the last academic session, the 2021-22. Awards and recognitions. The college has been re-accredited by NAC for the third cycle with grade A+ and CGPA 3.46. In this academic session, the college has been ranked 19th by the National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF. The college has received the Best College Award from the News 18 TV channel for the educational eminence in 2022. The college has been awarded Nishikanto Rai Memorial Sheba Trust Award by the West Bengal Voluntary Blood Donors Association for mobilizing maximum number of blood donors in 2019-20. The Diamond Jubilee celebrations have come to an end after year-long programs, mainly in online mode. Professor Parthasarathi Mukhopadhyay, Department of Mathematics, has delivered an invited talk on ancient Indian mathematics in an international conference held on 25th February 2022, organized by the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Dr. Mukhopadhyay appeared as a narrator in the documentary film Genesis of Zero, which was screened at the International Film Festival in December 2021 at Goa. He further gave a number of talks broadcast in the AIR. Students of the Department of Chemistry of our college took part in the 25th Chemi Quiz event organized by the Presidency University and were ranked third. Shriman Shubham Kumar Singh, a UG3 Computer Science Honours student, he must be present here today, and an NCC cadet, has been nominated for the prestigious Governors Medal for his outstanding performance in NCC over the span of the last 3 years. Shriman Krantik Das, a UG3 Economics Honours student, came second jointly in Social Impact Speech, a paper presentation competition organized by Jadavpur University. Shriman Rajarshi Chatterjee, UG3 Economics Honours student, has taken part in an essay writing competition organized by the Department of Economics, Jadavpur University, as a young economist students meet and has been ranked second. NCC cadets of our college took part in KEL, an inter-college competition organized by the St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, and have come out with flying colors. They have come out as the champion in football. Besides, Shriman Shundiban Hashda has stood third in 200-meter run, while Shriman Suraj Kumar Oraon and Utpal Kumar Murmu have stood third in the mixed relay. Shriman Rudrakho Das, a PG first year English student, now he's in second year of course, has won a second prize in photography in juxtaposition theme in Better Photography Weekly Challenge. College profile. Academic programs, undergraduate programs, we have got BSc programs, honors programs in chemistry, computer science, economics, mathematics, physics and statistics. BA programs we have got in Bengali, English, history, philosophy, political science, Sanskrit. General courses we have got 15. BSc in chemistry, computer science, economics, electronics, physics, mathematics, statistics. BA in Bengali, English, history, philosophy, political science, Sanskrit. I've got 5 postgraduate programs. MSc in chemistry, physics, computer science, MA in English and Sanskrit. Research programs, we've got PhD in chemistry, physics and computer science, certificate courses, synthesis of 4 yogas on Swami Vivekananda 48 hours, add-on courses on communicative English, Vedic chanting, tabla, classical vocal music, pakhwaj, Bengali recitation, violin, guitar, flute, science of worship, translation studies, Sangha Prakaranam. Student profile, that of the last year only. UG first year 163, second year 188, third year 171, PG first year 57, second year 51. Percentage of students coming from socially underprivileged section 48. Total number of registered PhD scholars 38. Faculty profile, synopsis of the faculty profile. Number of full-time faculty members 53. Number of SAC teachers 10. Number of temporary and guest faculty 40. Number of management appointed chair professors 8. Profile of other state staff members, management appointed staff 39, administrative staff total 37 permanent. Changes in administration and in monastic team. Swami Shastragananda Sanjeev Maharaj, the erstwhile principal of the college, has left Narendrapur to take charge of Ramakrishna Mission Sharada Pita as the secretary of the center. He has been replaced by Swami Ekachittananda. Swami Purnamayananda Srimanta Maharaj and Swami Ananda Chaitanya Shubhajit Maharaj have left the college to take charge of different units of our ashrama. They have been succeeded by Swami Bhumeshananda Suman Maharaj and Brahmachari Kedara Chaitanya Shamal Maharaj respectively. Deceased, retirements and new appointments. Professor Mahadev Das Khan, ex-member of the Faculty of Department of Physics, passed away. He was a member of the Faculty of the Department of Physics. The residential college family expresses its deepest respect to the departed soul of Dr. Dash Khan. Retirement, Sri Shamal Kumar Ghosh, Shamal is present here today definitely. He retired on 1st November 2021. The college family expresses its sincere gratitude to Sri Ghosh and records the long and devoted service with admiration. We all pray to God for his happy, peaceful and healthy retired life. New appointment, Sri Samad Hussain has been appointed as a chair professor in computer science. Academic activities of the college, the 11th batch of the students under the autonomous system has completed their academic program in July 2022 and have come out with flying colors. So here's a synopsis of their achievements. JAM, chemistry, as many as 17 students have ranked within the top 600 or so. So to mention a few, 1, 2, 28, 35, 61, 88, these are within the top 100. Statistics, 15, 22, 25, 26, 32, 42, 82, 94, 98. Mathematics, 4, 34, 46. Physics, 14, 8, 11, 67, 97. Economics, 73. TIFR, 1 from chemistry, 1 from physics, 2 from mathematics have got selected. IISc Bangalore, 2 have got selected from physics. Just as many as 8 students have come out successful. Ranks are respectively 17, 20, 26, 56, 63, 66, 115 and 351. Overall progression synopsis. Physics, IIT Bombay 3, IIT Delhi 3, IIT Chennai 4, IIT Kharagpur 2, IISc Bangalore 2, TI for Mumbai 1, Nizar Bhubaneswar 1, Central University of Jharkhand 1, SNB CBS 1. I think I have to skip the details due to lack of time. The details can be found in the principal's report. Performance PG students in national and state level examinations, 2 have qualified for NET and 1 other student have cracked PhD entrance in some other institute. Placement synopsis, UG 6, PG 11. Seminars, conferences, workshops and colloquia synopsis. Departmental seminars 39. Institutional, IQAC, library, cultural affairs, equal opportunity cell, NSS, etc. 19. Indian culture 2. Memorial and endowment lectures 1. Researchers colloquium 1. Alumni speak 2. Student fests comprising inter-college contests on quiz, paper presentation, etc., as well as seminar lectures delivered by eminent experts were conducted by the departments of computer science, chemistry, physics, statistics, mathematics, and economics. Departmental seminars, conferences, workshops. Bengali 3 international plus 5 state level, chemistry 3 state level, computer science 2 state level, economics 1 national 2 state level, English 4 state level and 2 workshops, history 2 state level, mathematics 3 state level, physics 2 national and 2 state level, philosophy 1 state level, statistics 2 national and 1 state level, IQAC 1 international, 1 state level, 3 institutional, equal opportunity cell 1 institutional, NSS 5 state level and 1 national, library 1 institutional, youth conventions 1 online and 1 offline, cultural affairs 3, environmental studies 1, Indian culture 1, students colloquium 2. Research, institutional publications. Ratnamala, a compilation of cantos in Sanskrit. These have come out and some others are going to be published very soon. Research publications, participation in conferences, workshops and seminars by faculty members. Chemistry, as many as 10 research papers have come out. Computer science 6, English 2, physics 9, mathematics 1. Courses under placement cell, coaching for NET paper 1, WBCS coaching 18 months duration have also got started. MOUs, the college has signed MOUs with Zero Project Foundation, The Hague, the Netherlands, TCG Life Sciences Private Limited, Kolkata for collaborative research and joint PhD program, Brookhaven Science Associates, LLC New York, Ramakrishna Mission Vidya Mandir and Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Centenary College, CSIR Institute of Minerals and Materials Technology, INTEC Bhubaneswar, Institute of Nanoscience and Technology, Mohali. 10th Convocation the 10th Convocation of the college was held on 23rd December last year. Professor Amalanji Pal directed UGCDA Consortium for Scientific Research delivered the convocation address, while Professor Ashish Chattopadhyay, the Provici Academic University of Calcutta, presided over the occasion. Service activities: the IQVC organized an online value education program to the students of the new Alipur College during May 10-17-2022. Monastic members of the teaching faculty as well as the alumni of the college participated in the week-long program. Activities of the NSS wing of the college. In spite of the constraints imposed by the impending corona situation, the NSS wing of the college undertook and successfully completed the following activities this year. Blood donation camps on 19 September and 6th April 2022. 2 webinars and 2 seminars, lending safe home facility for COVID patients and conducting COVID vaccination program, extensive relief activities during COVID-19 pandemic, medical camp at Nazat Bashirhat, a plantation drive on 12 September 2021 in which approximately 25 saplings were planted, online free coaching classes for standards 9 to 12. Activities of the NCC wing of the college, total number of enrolled cadets 53, 1 off-campus camp was organized this year. 13 cadets appeared for the C certificate examination, out of which 11 qualified, and 15 cadets appeared for the B certificate exam and 12 got qualified. Cultural activities: intra-college competitions were conducted in online, offline mode all through the year in the following events: music, extempore speech recitation, tabla hara, debate, painting, short story writing, quiz. Annual Inter-Bhavan Wall Magazine competition was held. The following is the list of cultural festivals organized throughout the year: Independence Day, Shardotsav, and so on and so forth. I should not elaborate, I say. Students prepared musical narrations on the Bhavana Jayantis. Scholarship and stipend. Number of students receiving DST Inspire Scholarship 96. Number of students receiving Swami Vivekananda Merit Campaign Scholarship from Government of West Bengal 197. Number of students receiving OSS Scholarship 93. Number of students receiving Equestrian Scholarship 33. Number of students granted scholarship from college 286. Total number of scholarship, total amount of scholarship disbursed by the college, rupees 22.9 lakhs approximately. Sports and games. The following competition were organized this year: inter-department cricket competition, volleyball tournament, inter-department football tournament, swimming competition, annual athletic meet conducted for the first time. Infrastructure, construction of Nivedita Music Room in Brahmananda Bhavan, Medical Consultancy Room in Brahmananda Bhavan, Psychological Counseling Room in College Next Building, New Tin Shed, Brahmananda Bhavan Dining Hall. These are some of the updates on infrastructural upgradation. We have set up a Bhavana library in each hostel, and a library of the Department of Indian Culture have also come into existence. Library, general infrastructure, RFID-enabled open access library, 13 departmental libraries, total number of books 53957. New books added this year 1,053. Total number of periodicals subscribed and purchased 95. The library has 42 e-books purchased directly from Pearson and Oxford. The library subscribes to Enlist e-resources consortium annually. The library reading room is equipped with 53 all-in-one PCs. The whole library is under CCTV surveillance. Funding. BCR grant we have received from the Department of Higher Education, Government of West Bengal, Social Education Section, rupees 10 lakhs. Grant for setting up COVID safe home, Department of Health, 3 lakhs. Grant for NSS received from Calcutta University, 45,200 only. Our challenges. With the passage of 62 years of journey, a few buildings, including Sri Gauranga Bhavan of the college, have grown old. The process of renovation of Sri Gauranga Bhavana has been completed by October 2022. However, due to lack of funding from governmental as well as non-governmental agencies, the college had to meet a heavy deficit. Though our alumni, devotees and well-wishers have come forward and contributed generously, mobilization of funds appears to be a major challenge right now. A few lab-based departments require funding for upgradation of laboratories immediately. Due to prolonged alienation from the college due to pandemic, a section of the student community is suffering from mental agony and depression. Some others apparently lack motivation in pursuit of knowledge. These psychological issues need to be addressed. For enhancement of high-quality research, we need to upgrade our research laboratories, which again demands mobilization of sufficient resources. A large number of students of the college hail from socially and economically marginalized section of the society. Providing financial assistance to them is again a serious task. Our future plan. The college is set to start a few postgraduate programs in the near future. Effort is on to set up a suitable UG honors program in biological science from the next academic session. The plausibility of starting a few courses in distance learning mode will be explored. To promote Indian cultural heritage among the youngsters of this age, the college would like to introduce a few certificate courses in the near future. We're trying to set up MOUs and linkages with higher education institutes of national and international repute for enhancement of quality of research and teaching. The college would serve the students in these trying hours by addressing psychological issues, the offshoots of COVID-19. Giving honor to the demand of the society, we try to share our experience and expertise with other colleges in our neighborhood. A half-day webinar on NAC accreditation process conducted last year has been directed towards fulfillment of that commitment. Our gratitude. We are grateful to the Department of Higher Education, Government of West Bengal, as well as the University Grants Commission for their continued financial support for building up new infrastructure. Our sincere thanks to all the donors, ex-students, well-wishers, alumni association of the college, the sister institutes of our ashrama, Ramakrishna Mission Belur Math, RMIC Golpar, Jindal Trust, Sri Foundation, Jaswanti Asud Trust and others for their generous contribution towards developmental schemes. Our thanks to the authority of University of Calcutta for their academic and administrative support in running this autonomous college. We are thankful to all the members of the governing body, the academic council, the finance committee, the boards of studies, and all the departments for their proactive role they played in the growth of the college along academic and administrative dimensions. Our sincere thanks to other honorary teachers and non-teaching staff members who are rendering service with utmost devotion and sincerity. Let me record my sincere gratitude to all the members of the college family, the monastic team led by revered Secretary Maharaj, Swami Sarvalokanandaji, Vice Principal Maharaj, the controller and the joint controller, as well as the monastic coordinator in the examination cell, all the hostel superintendents, and other departmental in charges, teaching staff, Professor Rathindranath Ghosh, IQAC coordinator, Professor Shubhadip Bandyopadhyay, Barsar, Professor Devapur Secretary, Teachers Council, Professor Satyagopal, editor of the college magazine OBHI, along with his associates, Professor Sri Arnab Shahakundu and Sri Shukchand Hajra, librarians, along with all their assistants, and Sri Smriti Moy Bandyopadhyay, head clerk, and all other non-teaching staff members and hostel staff members for their constant support in maintaining the quality of this institute of higher learning and upholding the educational philosophy of Swami Vivekananda. In particular, I am thankful to all the monastics, teachers, and student volunteers who have worked hard for the successful completion of the convocation. Finally, let me convey my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Professor Gautamar Disiraju, Professor Emeritus ISC Bangalore, who has been in our midst today and who has kindly agreed to deliver the convocation address. We are grateful to respected Dr. Devashish Bishash, Inspector of College, University of Calcutta, for his august presence. My sincere thanks and respect to guests and guardians, donors, alumni, and well-wishers present in the auditorium. My best wishes to the beloved graduating students who will be receiving their degrees, as well as to the students of the running batches. Vision and prayer. Revered Srimad Swami Lokeshwaranandaji Maharaj, the founder secretary of the college, envisioned of the total upbringing of the students. In particular, he laid much stress on the upliftment of the marginalized section of the society. Thanks to the enormous effort put up by each and every unit of the family, over decades, the college has been striving hard towards fulfillment of the dream of the visionary. It's true that the college has earned a number of accolades in the recent past in the academic arena, but attainment to perfection is a continuous process having no points of pause or full stop. So let there be no room for complacency for us. At the same time, the residential college cannot confine its attention towards the Abhyudaya aspect of life alone, as has been mentioned by Revered Secretary Maharaj earlier, be it at the individual or at the collective level. To remind ourselves, in the very discourse with a disciple, Sharat Chakravarti, Swami Vivekananda maintains that the performance of Annadana, Vidyadana and Dharmadana should not be segregated. They should rather go hand in hand. The twofold ideals of Tyaga and Seva, as envisaged by the propounder, has been conceived, meditated upon, and actualized in the lives of innumerable sadhakas, both monastics and the householders of the RKMRC. And this has been reflected in the service activities undertaken jointly by the students, teachers, alumni, and members of the non-teaching staff during and after the lockdown phase. I wish to specifically mention the online tutorial classes for school students initiated by the NSS wing of the college and the IQAC jointly, the unstinting contribution by the teaching and the non-teaching staff towards the COVID Safe Home project, a number of blood donation camps, the value education courses arranged by the IQAC for the students of the new Alipur College. We are sure that in this post-COVID scenario, the college will walk quite a few extra miles, caring for and sharing our resources and expertise with the students and teachers of the neighboring schools and colleges. So let all our efforts and for attainment of academic excellence be supplemented by nurturing of the concept of manhood, culminating in service to God, the measurable, and in building up fit instruments of Swamiji. With the blessings of the Holy Trio, may we gather strength for regulating our individual lives, channelizing our thought currents, and evolving novel mechanisms for execution of our vow on renunciation and service. My heartiest congratulations once again to our beloved graduating students. Our prayers for their total upbringing and equiproportionate growth of head, heart, and hand as dreamt up by Swamiji. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om.
Thank you, Maharaj. Now is the time for the much awaited convocation address, which will be delivered by the guest in chief of today's ceremony, Professor Gautam R. Deshiraju. I realize that Professor Deshiraju does not need any introduction. However, since it is customary to introduce the distinguished speaker to the audience on such occasions, I'll try to recall some of his accomplishments. Professor Gautam R. Deshiraju is an Indian chemist and educationist who has contributed substantially to the areas of crystal engineering and weak hydrogen bonding. He has authored several books on these subjects between 1989 and 1999. He is one of the most highly cited Indian scientists and has been recognized by awards such as the Alexander von Humboldt Prize in the year 2000, the ISA Medal for Science 2018 of the University of Bologna, and the TWA's Prize in Chemistry. He served as the president of the International Union of Crystallography for the triennium 2011 to 2014. He has been conferred the first R.E. Veguru Award of Karnataka University, Dharwad in 2022. He is a member of the Indian Science 20 Secretariat in G20 India Presidency, year 2023. He is also the author of a book on the Constitution of India and governance structures titled Bharat India 2.0. Please join me in welcoming Professor Deshiraju for delivering the convocation address. Sir.
See, dear students, dignitaries on the dais, and friends. See, this afternoon is an occasion for giving and receiving gifts. The mantra in the Gayatri Upanishad, which we are going to be chanting shortly, states that gifts must be made gladly and willingly. Never give an unwilling gift. Let gifts be made according to one's fortune with modesty and fear. Modesty, fear. So you undertake upon gift giving with both modesty and with fear. It's a serious. Giving a gift is very serious. A giving of a gift gives much more pleasures than receiving a gift sometimes. let there also be agreement in opinion or friendly feeling when the gifts are offered. This gift of Vidya, which is given to young people in our profession, is a gift that the teaching community does cheerfully, gladly, in modesty and in fear. We want our students to be better than us tomorrow. Because unless that happens, the country will not move forward. The next generation must be better than the previous generation. Now, you students who are receiving this gift also in turn must pass this gift onwards. And by that I don't strictly mean that all of you people should get into the teaching profession. No, far from it. In fact, I would hope that most of you do not get into the teaching profession. Because there is a far bigger job also ahead. Swami Sarvalokanandaji said correctly that after 75 years, we have not made the kind of progress that we ought to have made. We have done many things. We have tried to do many things. I was introduced as the person who wrote a book on the Constitution, and I have addressed precisely this topic. Why are we not where we should have been by now? It is for you to start thinking about this. Why are we not there? The solution to this problem from your side is not to get a couple of nice degrees and then run away to America for the rest of your lives. That is not a solution. Swamiji went to America, he delivered the message. He did not stay there and said, now you give me a green card. Isn't it? And you are in a place where you are inspired by the teachings of Swamiji. So the thing is that you have to take this Vidya that you have got, and in your endeavors, in any constructive field or activity, this Jnanam, which actually hopefully will start becoming Vijnanam, it should now communicate itself to the larger society around you. You people are very special people. You have been given a very high quality education. In the earlier discussions, before I came here, I was told that the number of people, young people who want to take up a general degree in sciences and liberal arts is falling. And I was told, in fact, that many of the youngsters in Bengal, and I dare say elsewhere, are simply not studying anything at all, but mostly going for some sort of very petty employment of some kind. Now, an observation like this, it is partly expected in a country which is as poor as what we are. And so the basic need for everyone is to earn enough money to at least not be hungry. This is definitely acknowledged. But what I am going to tell you is slightly different. By going for a proper education of the kind that you people are embarking upon, you will have the chance not only to secure a gainful employment, but also be a real part of, I think, the most important thing that is required today, and that is nation building. You people have this job of taking this thing that we call India and making it into Bharat. It is a tremendous job, but I am telling you, it's going to be a very enjoyable job. Because we have had a very, very unfortunate history. We have had deep fault lines in our society. We have had a severe dose of what I may call coloniality, which has even changed the basic kind of a thinking of the people. Swamiji, in his very famous address in Madras, I think 1895 or 1896, he says, what has all this so-called British system of education done for you? It says, it produced some 50, half-baked people who consider themselves educated or something like that. Very sarcastic comment he has made. We haven't done much better than that even today, 120, 130 years later. A sort of very vague sort of thinking, not thinking also. And what you'll have to do is now, and what is happening now, I see, because I have seen students over 40 years, there is a gradual awareness and understanding among students. Finally, we are beginning to realize who we are. We did not realize this for the last 75 years. I suppose the relief of the British leaving was so great, even though it came with the anguish of partition. Somehow the fact that they were no longer here and they were going away, I think there must have been some sense of relief in the beginning. But we did not catch up properly, and maybe because we have not been thinking enough, thinking hard enough. Why are you people being educated like this? So that you can think. Here Swamiji is correct. You cannot take this education just for the purpose of getting an employment. It should come automatically. If your education is good, your employment will come automatically. Let me assure you about that. So very micro level calculations on what kind of job I have and where, it's not required. Because today there is a much more exciting thing for you all to do. Do you think your friends who have gone to America and lived there are having such a happy time? See, we are enjoying a beautiful weather of Calcutta now. Same thing if he is living in New York, he'll have to be shoveling snow in his house and getting a bad backache. We enjoy only our own place. You come to Calcutta in this time, you enjoy this sandesh with this Nalin Khajur at this time. Nalin, that brown one from the date palm. A very peculiar thing here. See, you cannot explain this to somebody in New York or Texas or someplace like that. He will just, if you tell him all these things, he'll start crying, that's all. So you must be in your own milieu, I have seen and observed scientists from China, Japan, Germany, so many places. All these countries are doing well because these Chinese people are happy to be in China, Japanese people are happy to be in Japan. Whatever be the limitations, they have a feeling that they belong there. We belong here. If we don't, maybe we don't belong to India, but we belong to Bharat. This let there be no doubt. And the concept of Swamiji also. I will take up the topic of Hindus and Muslims in this country, which is a serious issue in Bengal and many other places. As I said, the sorrow of partition, which affected Bengal more than any other state, I mean, just Punjab and Bengal are the two places that really suffered. But if you take Swamiji's concept of how to do things, how to manage education, he viewed Vedanta as a higher canopy, which would then accommodate different kinds of faiths. It is the duty of each and every one of us, Hindu and Muslim or Christian or whatever, to feel very happy that we are all Bharatiyas. It is this identity, this recognition that is gradually coming up now. And tomorrow, you people who have decided to go for a proper education, unlike, listening to some podcast or some Baijus or something, whatever they are doing these days, that is not education, it is nothing. Learning properly with the required sadhakam, and as Swamiji said, study hard, work hard, play hard, eat well, all these things are very, very, very important. You have to develop your personalities in a full possible way. Not just to do maths to score in the IIT joint entrance exam. That is not living even. That is called dying. That is not life. So don't get confused. And feel that you are part of a very, very noble enterprise. Not only are you all being educated properly, you are being educated. See, Vivekananda, he was a revolutionary, He was a man far ahead of his times. And unlike, most revolutionaries, if you think about them, they destroy anything that came before them. And then they say, okay, this is my new mantra, this is what I am going to give you guys. But Vivekananda was a very unusual revolutionary because his anchor was firmly in the old traditions, the Vedantic traditions of this country. From that platform, he was able to broadcast his revolutionary ideas. So that is a unique combination of this particular revolutionary. He is not an ordinary person. And what he said is now peculiarly appropriate to the India of Bharat of 2022. Because today is the day when exactly we have to do all these things that he said. When he said, education is not the amount of information that is stuffed into your brain. And then he says it remains undigested there all your life. So it is actually a kind of a useless thing. What you are learning in these coaching classes, in this Kota and all these places, Bardwan or wherever they have all these classes to get into IIT, that is that kind of stuffing facts into your head remaining undigested. Better to be ignorant than to have such facts in your head. I'll tell you frankly. So, take courage, take hope. Things are not going to be that bad. All the people on the dais and some of the people in the first rows, we have seen an older India. It was not a very nice India, let me be frank. I was born 5 years after independence, And I think on the whole, our generation messed it up. We tried to do something, but not enough. And that's what I call in my book India 1.0. So India 1.0 is over, forget about it. Don't think about it. You people are all part of India 2.0. You become part of India 2.0. You don't become part of USA 24.0. Okay? You are not required there. You are required here. And when you are here and when you are doing your things properly here, don't worry, you will be amply rewarded in ways that are both mundane as well as spiritual. You will get both kinds of enjoyment here through this wonderful thing called Vidya, which you have. The first step in receiving this today has happened. So through this wonderful thing called Vidya, you will see huge pastures ahead of you. And I am very confident, I'm fully sure that none of you students who are getting your degrees today will be unworthy of this gift which is being given to you today, which I hope you will take it in the spirit of the Taittiriya Upanishad, which you are going to chant, and take it forward in that way so that all of us can enjoy a more glorious and prosperous future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Deshiraju, for motivating our students. Professor Deshiraju talked about the fact that education ought to develop a sense of belonging. Only then we would be able to migrate from information to knowledge, from Tattva to Gyan, and further to Vidya or wisdom. I thank Professor Deshiraju. I would now request the President of this ceremony, Professor Debashish Biswas, Inspector of Colleges, University of Calcutta, to address the gathering. Sir.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, respected members of the teaching and non-teaching staff, respected guardians and dear students. At first, I must admit that this is the second time I am delivering any presidential speech in my service life. So you can, this is my frank confession at first. Secondly, what I would deliver, actually that would be meant for the students who are the recipients of degrees today. Today is an important day for the recipients of the degrees. And let me state that receiving a degree is not merely passing an examination and building a successful career. The riches of education goes much beyond that. Apart from the knowledge and wisdom one develops here, another important ability which is developed simultaneously is the ability to think and to put questions to the existing knowledge system and reach newer horizons. This is the way how society moves to future. The recipients of degrees present in the hall are the torchbearers of such dynamic knowledge and wisdom, and we expect them to think differently and lead us to a newer world. Education may result in personal success like monetary wealth and luxurious lifestyle, but real education again is something different. It enables human beings to exercise their freedom in a way to enrich the civilization rather than only fulfilling personal material wishes. All of us heard the simple but magical speech delivered by Professor Deshiraju. In this context, I just want to mention one incident about Swamiji. After he delivered the Chicago address He was offered a number of chair professorship in different European universities. But Swami rejected all of them and chose to come back to India to work for downtrodden people of this country. I can only ask the degree recipients to keep this message preserved in their heart and go forward in life and to try to give a selfless service to the whole humankind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for motivating our students. Now is the time for the official conferment of the degrees. I request Professor Debashish Biswas, Inspector of Colleges, University of Calcutta, to officially confer the degrees. I request our revered Principal Maharaj to conduct this part of the program. Maharaj.
ঠিক আছে। Now, we shall chant the convocation mantras recorded in the Taittiriya Upanishad for the students who will receive today the degrees for which they have been recommended. वेदमनुच्याचार्यो अन्ते वासिनमनुशास्ति सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सेः सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यम् कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यम् भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यम् स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् देवपितृकार्याभ्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्य देवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि ये के चास्मच्छ्रेयागुंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वयासनेन प्रश्वसितव्यं श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया देयं श्रिया देयं ह्रिया देयं भिया देयं संविदा देयम् अथ यदि ते कर्म विचिकित्सा वा वृत्त विचिकित्सा वा स्यात् ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता आयुक्ताः अलुक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेथाः अथाभ्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता आयुक्ताः अलुक्षा धर्मकामास्तु यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वरतेथाः एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ. Having instructed in the Veda, the preceptor advises the disciple, speak the truth, follow the prescribed conduct, be not heedless about the studies. At the time of your departure from preceptor, offer to him the gift liked by him, and take care that the line of your race is not broken. Do not fail to pay attention to truth. Never fail to pay heed to the performance of duty. Do not be careless about personal welfare. Do not neglect prosperity. Never be indifferent to study and teaching. There should be no lapse in the duties towards the gods and mains. Let your mother be a goddess unto you. Let your father be a god unto you. Let your teacher be a god unto you. Let your guest be a god unto you. The works that are not blameworthy are to be resorted to, and not the others. Those actions of ours that are commendable are to be followed by you, not the others. You should, by offering sit, etc., remove the fatigue of those Brahmanas who are more praiseworthy among us. Gifts must be made gladly and willingly. Never give an unwilling gift. Let gifts be made according to one's fortune, with modesty and fear. Let there be also agreement in opinion or friendly feeling when the gifts are offered. Now, should there arise any uncertainty regarding your acts or doubts in respect of your conduct in life, you behave exactly in the same manner as the Brahmanas, who are able to judge impartially, who are experienced, who are not directed by others, who are gentle and intent on the law, and who happen to be present there, would act in regard to such matters. Conduct yourself on the model of those cautious, experienced, independent, gentle Brahmanas who are interested in the law and who happen to be present there. This is the injunction, this is the instruction, this is the secret of the Vedas, this is divine behest. All this is to be done thus, and all this must be done thus. Now, the graduating students of PhD programs, please listen to me and do as I instruct you. Honorable Inspector of Colleges, sir, I present to you the candidates for the degree of doctorate in philosophy, and I pray that the degrees for which they have been recommended may be conferred on them. Will the candidates who have been presented for doctorate in philosophy degrees please stand up?
The Senate of the University of Calcutta is pleased to confer upon you degrees for which you have been recommended and admit you to all the rights and privileges respectively pertaining thereto. And I, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Inspector of Colleges of this university, to which your autonomous college, Ramakrishna Mission Residential Autonomous Narendrapur, is affiliated, charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourselves worthy of the same.
Please be seated. Now, the graduating students of MA and MSc programs, please listen to me and do as I instruct you. Honorable Inspector of Colleges, sir, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts and Science, and I pray that the degrees for which they have been recommended may be conferred on them. With will all the candidates who have been presented for master's degrees please stand up?
The Senate of the University of Calcutta is pleased to confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended and admit you to all the rights and privileges respectively pertaining thereto. And I, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Inspector of Colleges of this university, to which your autonomous college, Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Autonomous Narendrapur, is affiliated, charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourselves worthy of the same.
Please be seated. Now, the graduating students of BA and BSc programs, please listen to me and do as I instruct you. Honorable Inspector of Colleges, sir, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Science, and I pray that the degrees for which they have been recommended may be conferred on them. Will all the candidates who have been presented for bachelor's degrees please stand up?
The Senate of the University of Calcutta is pleased to confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended and admit you to all the rights and privileges respectively pertaining thereto, and I, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Inspector of Colleges of this university, to which your autonomous college, Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Autonomous Narendrapur, is affiliated, charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourselves worthy of the same.
Please be seated.
It is now time for the exciting moment for which our graduating students are eagerly waiting. The heads or representatives of the various departments of our college will now call the names of the graduating students. The students are requested to form a queue to collect the certificates. Students will come upon the stage from my right side through the stairs on my front and collect their certificates, and then exit from the opposite side of the stage following the stairs there and return to their allotted seats. You need not remove your footwear while coming onto the stage and collecting the certificates. No one should halt midway or stop for any other reason on his way on and off the stage. The certificates will be first given to the scholars who have received who are receiving their doctoral degrees, then to the students who have completed their postgraduate degrees, and then to the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees. We would first welcome on stage Sri Shubhajit Shamaddar and Shaheb Haldar, who have completed their PhDs under the research wing of our college called Vivekananda Center for Research. They have worked under the supervision of, both of them have worked under the supervision of Dr. Maloy Purkait, Associate Professor, Department of Physics. Dr. Shamaddar and Dr. Haldar would receive the certificates from Professor Gautam R. Desiraju. I request Professor Desiraju to hand them over the degree certificates. Sir. Congratulations to Dr. Shubhajit Shamaddar. Dr. Shaheb Haldar, please. Congratulations to Dr. Shaheb Haldar. Now, the postgraduate students who have completed their postgraduate degrees would receive their degree certificates. And I would also announce that quite a few of our postgraduate students could not turn up today to receive the degree certificates. So the heads and the representatives of the departments are requested to kindly mention the names of the absentee students, if any, in their list. So the postgraduate students would receive their certificates from Professor Desi Raju. So I would again request sir to hand them over the degree certificates. First, I would request Dr. Bikosh Boron Ghosh, head of the Department of Chemistry, to read out the names of the postgraduate students who have completed their degrees from the Department of Chemistry. Sir.
I would now present before you the students who have completed their postgraduate degrees from the Department of Chemistry. Supratim Jana. He stood first and he got 950 out of 1000. So please give a big hand. It is jore hath talita hok. Next. He got silver medal also. Next, Diganta Kumar Sengupta. He stood second. And he also got a gold medal. ছিল আগে থেকে ওরকম ওটা আগে থেকে ওরকম করা আছে অভিজিৎ বন্ধু থার্ড হি স্টুড থার্ড হি অলসো উইল গেট এ গোল্ড মেডেল অভিজিৎ বন্ধু Next, Ognishwar Mangal. Arnab Kumar Pal. Diganta Chatterjee, Somadeep Mishra, Kartik Barik, Sahin Ali Malik, Deepak Haldar, Soubhik Ghodui, Saurabh Saha, Bikram Pal, Angshuman Pal, Pallab Bishwas, here I like to mention you that Supratim Jana, the first of this PG chemistry department, got rank 9th in All India NEET examination. And all 15 students of my department are present, so thanks to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Siddhartha Banerjee, Head of the Department of Computer Science, to read out the names of the postgraduating students of his department and help them receive their degree certificates. Sir.
Sir, I would now present before you the students who have completed their postgraduate degrees from the Department of Computer Science. Shondeep Chakraborty. He will receive a gold medal for ranking first. Orunabha Odhikari, he will also receive a gold medal for ranking second. Ayush Chakraborty, he will also receive a gold medal for ranking third, and he also stood first in the 4th semester. স্বপ্নজয় সাহা, অরিত্র দাস, দেবাঙ্কিত দে, রিক দত্ত, অর্ণব কুমার জানা, শুভদীপ দাস, শুভঙ্কর সাউ। Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'd now request Professor Arju Ghosh, Head of the Department of English, to read out the names of the students who have completed their postgraduate degrees from the Department of English. Sir.
Good afternoon. I would now present before you the students who have completed their postgraduate degrees from the Department of English. Alekho Mondal, receiver of gold medal for ranking first in all overall semester exams. He stood first in the 4th semester as well. Now, among other golden boys of the department, we have Shinjit Shinha, ranking 2nd. But he is absent. So we come to Shaunak Beda, ranking 3rd. Shaunak is also a pianist. Akash Bishwash. Akash, you can walk up now. Ognibrata Chaudhary. Your claps are dying out. Yes. Shagnik Bhattacharya. It's taking a long time to snap your colleagues. Okay, thank you. Projit Bachar, all the way from the hinterlands of Sundarban. Projit has made us proud, a very hard-working student. Projit. Shreyash Odhikari, a short story writer, a resident of the old city of Benares. Shreyash has come all the way from Benares. Yes, he writes short stories, Maharaj. Yes, he hails from Benares. Yes. Rajesh Hajra from Kamarpukur. Next is absent Ivan Kollan Maiti. Shovik Noshkar, please. If the photos are taken, I think the photographer can make a signal. We are not sure. Okay. Last in the row, Nilok Ghosh. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Professor Ghosh. I would now request Dr. Maloy Purkait, Head of the Department of Physics, to read out the names of the students who have completed their postgraduate degrees from his department. Sir.
Dear sir, I would now present before you the students who have completed their postgraduate degree from the Department of Physics. First, Amit Pradhan. He also stood first in the fourth semester exam and received gold medal, a silver medal. Next, Swarajit Ghosh is ranked in second. Shubhra Shanko Das next, he is absent. Next, Sayantan Sharma. Next, Pappu Naskor. Next, Parthasarathi Das. Next, Aspakuba Jaman. Next, Swapnomoy Pramanik. Next, Abhishek Naskor. Next, Shaumadip De. Shubhadeep Haldar next, he is absent. Next, Mohammad Kasar Ali Mondal. Next, Torani Tantuboy. Next, Saurabh Bhunia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And our sincere thanks to Professor D.C. Raju for providing the students with their degree certificates. I would now request Professor Debashish Bishash to kindly come forward and hand over the certificates to the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees. I request Professor Pranab Kumar Sarkar, Head of the Department of Bengali, to call the names of graduating students of his department and help them receive their degree certificates. Sir.
Dear sir, I would now present before you the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees from the Department of Bengali. Tushar Mahadando. He will receive the gold medal ranking first. Next, Tuhir Mohadando, second. Showman Pain, third, absent. Next, Obhijit Mondol, fourth. Next, Sanjay Mondol, absent. Murshed Alam stood first in the sixth semester, absent. Bachu Ghosh. Next, Sujoy Pal. Sujoy Pal absent. Oh, that's it. Yes. Next, Gautam Chikbaraik. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Shortcut. Now I would request Dr. Bikash Varun Ghosh, Head of the Department of Chemistry, to read out the names of the graduating students of his department and help them receive their degree certificates. Sir.
I would now present before you the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees from the Department of Chemistry. Nilarun Kole. He stood first overall and he stood first also in sixth semester also. Here I am glad to inform you that Nilarun got first rank in JAM, that means Joint Admission Test for Masters in all over India from chemistry. And he also will get the silver medal. Next, Akash Pal stood second. He will also get gold medal. আরে হাততালিটা আর একটু জোরে হোক ছাত্ররা। Sukhendu Manna, he stood third and he will also get gold medal. Orko Ghosh stood fourth and he will also get gold medal. Dhiman Nandi, please come. He is from North Bengal. Next, Ankit Mondal. And here is also an announcement. Ankit Mondal also got ranked second in JAM examination. Shankha Subra Mondal. জয়ন্ত দত্ত, Indranil Roy. Most of our students are in IITs, but Indranil get admission in ISC Bangalore. রজতাভ পান, সায়ন ভদ্র, প্রদীপ্ত জানা, আকাশ ঘোষ, কৌশিক বিট, প্রতিম দাশগুপ্ত, প্রেমাশিস দাস, Shubhodip Moni was absent. Actually, now is absent. He is now in Mumbai. His mother is ill, therefore, so he couldn't come. He informed me yesterday. Saubhagya Majhi, Shantanu Mondal, সুরজিৎ গায়েন, সুপ্রিয় প্রধান, সুদীপ্ত প্রামাণিক, সুনীত দাস, জয়দীপ রয়, স্বপ্ননীল সেন, বিজয় দিগার, সুখেন মণ্ডল, Shaunak Haldar. I think he is now in PwC. And last but not the least, Dibakar Bishwas. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Siddhartha Banerjee, Head of the Department of Computer Science, to read out the names of the graduating students of his department who are going to receive their degree certificates today. Sir.
Sir, I would now present before you the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees from the Department of Computer Science. Orunavo Das, recipient of gold medal for ranking first. Arjo Paja, he will also receive a gold medal for ranking second, and he also stood first on 6th semester examination. Ayush Nundi, recipient of gold medal for ranking third. Dipro Sarkar is absent. Next, Shubham Kumar Singh, recipient of Kalidas Ghosh Memorial Prize for Best NCC Cadet in the session 2021-22. Shubhayan Moitra, Riddhik Dalal, Pritam Mondal, Srijan Paria, Shreyas Gangopadhyay, and Oyan Banerjee is absent. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Apurva Ghosh, Head of the Department of Economics, to read out the names of the graduating students of his department. I beg your pardon, there is another student from the Department of Computer Science. I'd invite the Head of the Department of Computer Science, Professor Siddhartha Banerjee, to read out his name.
Oh, ये तो नाम ही है अर्घ्य मुखर्जी.
Good afternoon, dear sir. I would now present before you the students who have completed their undergraduate degree from the Department of Economics. Nihal Sharma, first and also stood first in the 6th semester. He will receive the gold medal for ranking first. Next, Odhayan Shaha, second. He will also receive the gold medal for ranking second. Next, Shubhanan Maiti, third. He will also get the gold medal, but he is absent. Next, Devayan Pal, fourth. He will also receive gold medal for ranking fourth. Next, Ritoshi Prabhu Roy, he is absent. Next, Sushnato Maji. Next, Kantik Das, he is also absent. And the last, Tuinangshu Das. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Ghosh. Now I request Professor Arjo Ghosh, Head of the Department of English, to read out the names of the graduating students of his department. Sir.
Thank you, Shankar. Good afternoon, sir. I would now present before you the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees from the Department of English. The first name that I am going to announce, his name and fame walk together, Arjo Raja. Ranking first, he has stood first in the 6th semester, receiver of the gold medal, a strong contender of Swami Lokesharanandaji Memorial Award. He has cracked the admission test for MA in Delhi University. Orindam Jana, who has stood second and a great athlete. Anirban Dev, who has stood third, all the way from Tripura. Clap, clap. Rishabh Sharkar, who has stood fourth. Shagnik Dash, the great student organizer. Yes, very popular among the students. Shagnik. Shovik Roy is absent. Next, Orindam Mondal. Welcome, Orindam. Next, Shondip Kumar Kundu. Shondip is now doing his postgraduate program in our institution. Ornab Maiti. Shuraj Orao, a computer wizard. Orijit Lahiri, all the way from Malda. Rick Nondi. Oritra Dash. The last in the list, Urchit Banerjee, is absent. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Ghosh. Now I request Dr. Chandrabhushan Prasad Roy, Head of the Department of History, to read out the names of the graduating students of his department. Sir.
In his convocation address, Professor Desi Raju talked about for transition from India to Bharat. And our Secretary Maharaj, তিনি বললেন এই ধরনের অনুষ্ঠানে আমাদের রিজনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজেও কিন্তু কথা বলা উচিত। আজকে এই দুই বিশিষ্ট অতিথির বক্তব্যের মূল কথাটা মাথায় রেখে আমি আমাদের ইন্সপেক্টর অফ কলেজেস ক্যালকাটা ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে যিনি এসছেন মহাশয়ের কাছে ইতিহাস বিভাগের পক্ষ থেকে ইতিহাস বিভাগ থেকে 14 জন ছাত্রের নাম উপস্থাপন করছি যারা আন্ডার গ্র্যাজুয়েট ডিগ্রি কমপ্লিট করেছে। স্যার শুভঙ্কর খান গোল্ড মেডেলিস্ট হয়েছে, ফার্স্ট র্যাঙ্ক পাওয়ার জন্য 6 সেমেস্টারেও ফার্স্ট করেছিল। সেকেন্ড র্যাঙ্ক হোল্ডার প্রীতম সাধু খান, সিঞ্চন চ্যাটার্জি থার্ড র্যাঙ্ক হিস্ট্রি অনার্স। আর্য কিন্তু বলেছিল তোমাদের যে এদের কাছ থেকে হাততালি আদায় করে নিতে হয়, সেটা কি বারে বারে মনে করে দিতে হবে? দেবোত্তম দাস ফোর্থ র্যাঙ্ক, সুমন দাস সুমন দাস আশিস কনায়, মহার্ণব সর্দার, সাগ্নিক ঘোষ, বর্ণদেব ঘোষ, সাগ্নিক নিচ্ছে, বর্ণদেব ঘোষ, সপ্রভ মুখোপাধ্যায়, অভিজ্ঞান বাসু মজুমদার, অভিজ্ঞান 21-22 সালের বেস্ট এনএসএস ভলেন্টিয়ার হিসাবে আলাদা করে আবার প্রাইজ পাবে, এবং রামকৃষ্ণ মিশন আশ্রম তার দিকে তাকিয়ে বসে আছে। রাজিবুল রহমান, অর্পণ অ্যাবসেন্ট, মেঘনাথ চ্যাটার্জি। অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ স্যার।
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Noni Gopal Mondol, Head of the Department of Mathematics, to read out the names of the graduating students of his department. Sir.
Sir, I would now present before you the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees from the Department of Mathematics. Shubham Kundu. He will also receive the medal for stood first in all the semesters in mathematics. Also receiving prizes for stood first in the 6th semester. Next, Sayok Samanto, absent. Next, Sudipto Kundu. He will also receive a medal for stood third in all the semesters. Anirban Mondal. He will also receive a medal for stood fourth in all the semesters in mathematics. Next, Uttam Kumar Doloi. Next, Nityananda Mahato, absent. Next, Anirban De. Next, Abir Rangan Datto. Next, Soumya Kumar Jana. Oh, Soumya Shankar Jana, sorry. Soumya Shankar Jana. Next, Hornendu Sarkar. Next, Sudipto Das. Next, Abhijit Satra, absent. Next, Jeet Mojumdar. Next, Subhajit Mondal. Next, Souvik Bosak. Next, Kaushik Samanto. Next, Nilabha Devnath. Next, Saurabh Ghosh. Next, Shoaib Laskar. Next, Malay Boydha. Next, Pritam Gain. Next, Prithijit Rai. Sayagnak, absent. Next, Moinak Saha. Next, Konad Mondal. And finally, Mohammad Javed Akhtar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would request Dr. Moloy Purkait, head of the Department of Physics, to read out the names of the graduating students of his department. Now, before sir comes on to the stage, Principal Maharaj has asked me to communicate a message to the students. Students, please maintain silence. Do not indulge in any such activity which interferes with the dignity of today's ceremony. Please maintain silence. So.
Dear sir, I would now present before you the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees from the Department of Physics. First, Santanu Singh, overall ranked first and also stood first in the 6th semester exam, and he will receive the gold medal. Next, Mr. Arnav Rai is ranked second. Next, Sinjoy Ghosh is ranked is third. Next, Soikot Bera is ranked fourth. Next, Rudro Dhara. Next, Joydeep Pal. Next, Shubhendu Maji. Shubhendu. Devabroto Patro. Next, Victor Ghosh. Next, Roktim Maiti. Roktim. Next, Saptorshi Das. Saptorshi. Saptorshi. Next, Ayan Kumar Gorai. Ayan. Saptorshi Tarabdar. Next, Saptorshi. Next, Shubhajit Patro. Shubhajit. Shumon. Next, Shumon Kollan De. Shumon Kollan De. Next, Shantanu Pradhan absent. Shubhra Shankar Datto absent. Triyas Chapui. Triyas. Next, Shantanu Das. Shantanu Das. Next, Kaustubh Sarkar. Kaustubh. Pushpendu Rana next. Pushpendu. Next, Somayan Pal. Somayan. Next, Asim Das. Asim Das. Mr. Aniket Ghosh is absent. Sayan Pal is also absent. Next, last, Kaustubh Rai. Kaustubh. Kaustubh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I would request Dr. Narayan Dash, Head of the Department of Sanskrit, to read out the names of the graduating students of his department. Sir.
Sir, I would now present before you the students who have completed degree from the Sanskrit department. Jagannath Rishi. He is ranking first position in sixth sem and first position in all semesters. Ayan Adhikari. Ranking second position in all semesters. Ankush Bhattacharya, ranking third position in all semesters. Sanjay Mandal, ranking fourth position in all semesters. Sri Krishna Bera. Next. Next, Sri Krishna Bera. Next, Subhajit Saha. Next, Madhusudan Vara absent. Next, Piyush Haldar. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Dash. Now I request Dr. Parthasarathi Chakraborty of the Department of Statistics to read out the names of the graduating students of his department. Sir.
I would now present before you the students who have completed their undergraduate degrees from the Department of Statistics. Orgodi Fadikar stood first. He will receive the gold medal. Jore tali de. Subhashi Shur, ranked second. He will also receive the gold medal. Moinak Manna, ranked third, will receive the gold medal. Moinak আমাদের দিল্লি আইএসএতে সেম ওয়ানে ফার্স্ট হয়েছে, একটা খুব বড় তালি। এবার আমাদের মাল্টি ট্যালেন্টেড ফর্মার জিএস অরিজিৎ দে, ও র্যাঙ্ক ফোর্থ, ও গোল্ড মেডেল রিসিভ করবে। জোরে তালি। অরিজিৎ কানপুরের 10 পয়েন্টার সেম ওয়ানের, কানপুর আইআইটির। আরে তালি দে। কৌশিক ঠক্কর শুভ্রাংশু ভূঁইয়া। শুভ্রাংশু। রূপায়ণ চট্টোপাধ্যায়। রূপায়ণ সেম 6-এ ফার্স্ট হয়েছে, সাবজেক্টটা বেশ, দর্শনটা ভালো বোঝে, একটা জোরে তালি হোক। অভিরূপ সেনগুপ্ত। তালির ডিস্ট্রিবিউশনটা ইউনিফর্ম থাকা উচিত, ড্যাম্পড হয়ে যাচ্ছে, যে শেপেড হয়ে যাচ্ছে। শান্তি স্বরূপ দাস। সায়ন্তন ঘোষ। রাজদীপ আঢ্য। সিদ্ধেশ্বর মণ্ডল। মৃন্ময় সাহা, ও আজকে অ্যাবসেন্ট, আসেনিও। অভিরূপ দে। অনিন্দ্য কুমার নন্দ, ও আসেনি, ও লখনৌ ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আছে এখন, ও অ্যাবসেন্ট। রাজর্ষি সামন্ত। রাজর্ষির একটা ভীষণ বড় একটা প্যাশন আছে, ও ভীষণ ভালো ছবি তোলে। রাজর্ষি। অর্পণ গড়াই, ও অ্যাবসেন্ট আজকে। সৌমিক দত্ত। অর্ণব ব্যানার্জি অ্যাবসেন্ট। তারপর সৌরভ ঘোষ। স্পন্দন ঘোষ। আরে তালিটা কি আস্তে আস্তে দিচ্ছিস কেন? চয়ন সরকার। মিনহাজ ফাহিম। সৌমেন কোনাই। তারপর আমাদের মিষ্টি ছেলে সাত্বিক বিশ্বাস।
Thank you, sir. And my sincere thanks to Professor Debashish Bishash for making this day so very special to the students. Now we have a few special memorial prizes instituted in the hallowed memories of distinguished monks and eminent individuals. I would request Shami Sharbalokanandaji Maharaj to please come forward and award those prizes to the recipients. Maharaj. First, we have perhaps the most coveted Shami Lokeshwarananda Award for Best All-Round Performance to a final year student from the PG course. And the recipient is Sri Digonto Chatterjee, MSc Chemistry. Digonto. Digonto would receive a photo, a medal, a set of Shami Lokeshwarananda's works, a citation, and a memento. Next in line, we have Shami Lokeshwarananda Award for Best All-Round Performance to a final year student from the UG courses 2021-22. And the joint winners are Sri Jagannath Rishi of Sanskrit Honours and Sri Arijit De of Statistics Honours. Jagannath Rishi. The joint winners would receive a photo, a medal, a set of Shami Lokeshwarananda's works, a citation, and a memento. And Arijit De, Sri Arijit De of Statistics Honours. Congratulations to Arijit, the joint winner of Lokeshwarananda Award for Best All-Round Performance. Next in line, we have Shami Ashoktananda Award for Best Academic Performance to a final year student from the UG courses Science Group. The recipient of this award is Orghodeep Fadikar from Statistics Department. Orghodeep would receive a photo, a medal, a citation, and a memento. Congratulations to Orghodeep. Next, we have Shami Aksharananda Award for Best Academic Performance to a final year student from the UG course Arts Group 2021-22. The recipient of this award is Sri Shubhankar Khan of the History Department. Shubhankar. Shubhankar would receive a photo, a medal, a citation, and a memento. Congratulations to Shubhankar from the Department of History. Next, we have Dr. P.C. Rukshit Award to a final year student of Chemistry Honours for all-round performance 2021-22. The recipient of this award is Sri Nilarun Kole. Congratulations to Nilarun. Nilarun would receive a photo, a medal, a citation, and a memento. Next, we have Professor Anil Bhattacharya Award to a final year student of Statistics Honours for all-round performance 2021-22. The recipient of this award is Sri Shubhashish Shur. Congratulations to Shubhashish. Shubhashish should receive a photo, a medal, a citation, and a memento. Shubhashish. Professor Desi Raju is leaving at this moment since he has other work commitments. We'd again thank you, express our gratitude to Professor Desi Raju. Our sincere gratitude to you, sir. Next, we have Major P.R. Das Award to a final year student for all-round performance in Games and Sports 2021-22. And this award goes to Sri Jagannath Rishi, a third year student. Sri Jagannath Rishi. Jagannath would receive a photo, a medal, a citation, and a memento. Congratulations to Jagannath. Next, we have Professor K.C. Ghoshal Memorial Prize to a final year student of English Honours for his all-round performance in the year 2021-22. The recipient is Sri Arjo Raja, third year student of English. Arju would receive a photo, a medal, and a certificate. Congratulations to Arjo. The rest of the awards will be given by Shami Ekachittanandaji Maharaj. Next, we have Tarapodo Maiti Memorial Prize, donated by Srimati Pritikona Mullik for the most active involvement in the cultural activities of the Department of English 2021-22. And this award goes to Sri Orindam Jana. Sri Orindam Jana of the Department of English. Orindam would receive a photo, a medal, and a certificate. Congratulations to Arindam. Next we have Konkona Mondol Memorial Prize to a final year student of History Honours for his all-round performance in 2021-22, and the recipient is Sri Shubhankar Khan. So, Sri Shubhankar Khan of the Department of History. Shubhankar would receive a photo, a medal and a certificate. Congratulations to Shubhankar. Next in line we have Kornodhar Kalomani Sarkar Memorial Prize to a final year student of Bengali Honours for his all-round performance in 2021-22, and the recipient of this award is Sri Tushar Mahadando, a third year student of the Bangla department. Tushar would receive a photo, a medal and a certificate. Congratulations to Tushar. Next we have Pandit Navokanto Torkodarshan Tirtho Memorial Prize to a final year student of Sanskrit Honours for his all-round performance in 2021-22. And this award goes to Sri Jagannath Rishi, a third year student of the Department of Sanskrit. Jagannath would receive a photo, a medal and a certificate. Congratulations to Jagannath. Next we have Kalidas Ghosh Memorial Prizes for the best NCC cadets in the session 21-22, and the recipients are Shubham Kumar Singh of the Department of Computer Science and Arijit De from the Department of Statistics. Shubham Kumar Singh and Arijit De. Shubham. Congratulations to Shubham. The joint winners of this prize would receive books and a certificate. Arijit. Congratulations to Arijit De. Arijit will also receive books and a certificate. There is a prize for the best NSS volunteer in the session 21-22, and this award goes to Sri Obigyan Boshu Mojumdar of History Honours. Obigyan would receive books and a certificate. Thank you. Like the way all good things come to an end, we also have reached the fag end of this ceremony. I'd now request Brahmachari Sruti Chaitanya, the Vice Principal of our college, to deliver the formal vote of thanks. Maharaj.
Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Good afternoon to one and all. We have nearly reached the conclusion, and it is my honor to propose a formal vote of thanks. First and foremost, our distinguished chief guest, Professor Gautam Desiraju. He had to make an early exit as he had another engagement. So he is the Emeritus Professor of Chemistry from the Indian Institute of Science, and he has come all the way from Bengaluru to be with us here today for this momentous occasion. On behalf of the Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Narendrapur, we convey him our heartfelt gratitude and sincere thanks for accepting our invitation and for delivering a thought-provoking address. Some of the highlights in his talk included nation building, which is the current important task at hand. Apart from your academics, we also have to focus on building the nation, the Bharat, as he was saying. And another thing that he pointed out was, if our education is genuine and true, the employment will follow us. We need not have to go after employment. And thirdly, he stressed on the all-round development of personality as envisaged by Swami Vivekananda. I'm sure the new awardees will remember and reflect on those words of wisdom for years to come. Our sincere thanks and gratitude go to the President of the ceremony, Professor Debashish Bishwas, Inspector of Colleges, University of Calcutta, for his presidential address and for the conferral of the degrees on our students. Our humble pranams to revered Srimad Swami Sarvalokananji Maharaj, Secretary, Ramakrishna Mission Ashrama Narendrapur, for his welcome address. Under the able guidance of revered Maharaj, the college has been able to make substantial progress on various fronts. I offer my pranams to all revered sadhus and brahmacharins who have graced this occasion, although some of them have already left, or all of them have left. We are indebted to all our kind and generous donors who have instituted various prizes that were given away during this ceremony. Our heartfelt thanks and gratitude go to them. We sincerely thank our excellent and committed faculty members and non-teaching staff, as well as the hostel staff who have worked hard towards the success of today's ceremony. We also thank the prize distribution team, audio and videography team, stage decoration team, and scores of enthusiastic student volunteers. In particular, I should mention the photography team for their valuable contributions. Our gratitude to Sri Shankar Ghosh for beautifully anchoring the ceremony. Many thanks to our audience, which includes invitees, guests, parents, well-wishers, members of Mahavidyalaya Praktani and other alumni and current students for attending the ceremony. We also thank the UGC and Department of Higher Education, Government of West Bengal for their continued support. Our special thanks to NAC and NIRF bodies for successfully completing the accreditation process of our college. Our thanks in advance go to Sri Arup Kumar Bishwas and his team, who will lead the singing of the national anthem shortly. Finally, I congratulate all the awardees, graduates, postgraduates, and PhD graduates, and thank them for attending this ceremony despite their other commitments. We hope this event will be cherished by them all for many years to come. Your presence in large numbers has touched our hearts and has made this event a success. Our hearty congratulations also to those awardees who were unable to attend this ceremony due to various reasons. The recordings will be uploaded shortly, and those people can have a look at our YouTube channel later on. We once again congratulate you all on this milestone, and may the blessings of Sri Sri Thakur, Ma and Swamiji ever shower upon you all. Thank you once again to one and all.
Before we move on to the conclusion of today's program by singing the national anthem, I have a few important announcements. After the national anthem is over and after the distinguished guests leave the auditorium, I request the present students of the college to exit through the balcony entrance of the auditorium and collect their refreshments at their respective bhavans. The graduate and postgraduate students who received their degrees today and their parents are requested to have their refreshments at room number 1.28 on the ground floor of the main building of the college. Respected monastic members, alumni, and other guests are requested to go to the conference room on the ground floor of the main building of our college. The teaching, non-teaching staff members, and research scholars are requested to have their refreshments at the meeting room of the exam department on the third floor of the annex building. Kindly avoid using the lift outside the exit on the right side of the stage so that our respected dignitaries may have a smooth send-off. We would now conclude the ceremony with national anthem, which will be conducted by Professor Arup Kumar Biswas, and may I request everyone to rise from their seats in honor of the national anthem.
জয় হে ভারত ভাগ্য বিধাতা পাঞ্জাব সিন্ধু গুজরাট মারাঠা দ্রাবিড় উৎকল বঙ্গ বিন্ধ্য হিমাচল যমুনা গঙ্গা উচ্ছল জলধি তরঙ্গ তব শুভ নামে জাগে তব শুভ আশিস মাগে গাহে তব জয় গাথা জনগণ মঙ্গল দায়ক জয় হে ভারত ভাগ্য বিধাতা জয় হে জয় হে জয়